What's up, friend? Welcome back to my channel. I didn't put on any lipstick. Hang on one second. There she is, alive and well. Well, try to think of something funny. It didn't come to me. Anyway, alive and well, period. What's up, YouTube friends? Welcome back to my channel, where on Sundays I show you the behind the scenes of what it's like to run a business as an influencer, and on Wednesdays we do like to talking head videos, tutorials, lessons, trainings, all the things. It's Sunday. Sunday means fun day for me. I love these videos. I love these vlogs. It's also lunchtime, so I'm gonna set the camera down while I make lunch. This lighting, we're not here for it, but it's gonna do. It's gonna do. I actually hired a fitness and nutritional coach, so I'm weighing out everything because I'm in a caloric deficit. Why do I feel so bougie saying that? I mean, it's March, you know? You know what that means? That means, I need to know how many grams to put, hang on. 150. It's March, which means summer is around the corner, and gotta get that summer bod going. So, I think I'm on like week 7 now of being in a caloric deficit, working out 3 times a week, and it's not that hard. I thought it was gonna be really hard to maintain, but my coach has been really helpful with like making all of my changes really realistic. So that's been really nice. I'll have that last bit. Anywho, what were we talking about? Anywho, in today's video, as you can tell by the title, we are talking about turning Instagram into your full-time business as a coach. Basically, in this video, I am going to be doing an Instagram audit of one of my students from The Modern Influencer. And I love this audit. Basically, the goal with this student, she wants to turn Instagram into her full-time income so that she can be a full-time coach doing what she loves. And so I'm going through her account, auditing the account, and giving her tips on what she can do to improve so that she can be seen as a coach and start to make actual money on Instagram. Now, before jumping into the audit, a large reason of how I'm able to post twice a week to my YouTube channel is due to brand collaborations. So I do want to start this video by saying a huge thank you to this video sponsor, Zyro. If you've been following my channel for quite some time, you know I'm a huge fan of Zyro. I've been working with Zyro for I think over a year now, and I love them. Zyro is a really easy to use website builder to help you pick a domain, launch your site, and a shop all in one place. Anytime somebody comes to me and they're looking to set up a website from scratch, Zyro is always my #1 recommendation because of how easy to use it is. Like for me, I'm somebody who gets really intimidated by all of the techy back-end stuff. So if we could just make it as simple as possible, that'd be great. And that's what Zyro does. Literally setting up the design for your website is as simple as like dragging and dropping things into the right place. Text adjustment is so easy. Color adjustment is so easy. Integrating Zyro with other websites like an email host is super simple as well. If you've been looking for a sign to set up a website, now is your sign. We all know that social media platforms aren't going to last forever and they could disappear at any moment. And that's why it's so important to have a place that is your own where you can send people directly to. So I will leave a limited time link down in the description below where you can get up to 71% off and 3 months free when you use my link and sign up for an annual plan. Or you can use the code Millie at Zyro.com. Thanks again, Zyro, for sponsoring this video. And now let's get into the audit. Hello, Christina. Welcome to your Instagram audit. I'm a fan. Let me just say, first of all, as soon as I pulled up your profile, I was like, yes, follow. I love the content that you're creating. It's aesthetic, it's soothing to the soul, it's motivating, it's everything that I need. So thank you for showing up and putting out content and sharing your wisdom because it's needed. Period. All right. Your audit, not like it's going to be easy, but you didn't ask any questions or specific questions in your form. So I have a few thoughts for you. And I'm excited. I'm excited to share them. Let's jump in. Let me share my screen. Welcome. Welcome to your Instagram account. Okay, let's see. Usually the first thing I look at, name and username. I have no changes here. You're glowing. We love it. Christina, habits coach. Perfect. You establish exactly who you are from the get-go. Literally your name and what you do. We love that. Challenging you towards a positive mindset for healthy habits and a consistent lifestyle. So simply put. I love it. If I want to be nitpicky, because like I said, I immediately loved your profile and I followed you right away. If I want to be nitpicky, maybe we could add the so they can part to the end of it. So I know if you want to keep it like short and simple, we could leave it. So you don't have to listen to everything I say, but I'm going to try to find things to give you corrections on because your profile is already banging. You know what I mean? Challenging you towards a positive mindset for healthy habits and a consistent lifestyle so you can, what's the ultimate goal? You know, who are you trying to reach? What do they want? Yeah, so saying what they will get from following you will be fantastic, even if it's just changing like a few words around of what you already have. So something like challenging you towards a positive mindset so you can set healthy habits and create a consistent lifestyle, because you're a habits coach. So maybe right now it's all about you want to teach people set up healthy habits that are sustainable, that are doable and realistic for themselves, so that they can have a consistent lifestyle and a lifestyle that they thoroughly enjoy, right? One that they thoroughly love. So how can we save all of those things in that one sentence? Just a thought. Again, this is me being nitpicky because that sentence is already really well done. Like, even if you didn't change it, I wouldn't be mad. You know what I mean? So let's move on. Energy, wholesome, resources. Perfect. Inquiry, I would love to see you grow an email list. First and foremost, I would love to have you have some sort of call to action, directing people to a freebie, building your email list. I will say, the Modern Influencer, I am adding an email list section to the course by the end of June. So even if you don't already have access to the email list accelerator, which is like a mini course that I have, I'm adding how to create a freebie, how to start and grow your email list to the Modern Influencer course. You don't have to do anything to get access to it. Your profile will just update when that is added. So that's definitely something that I would start as soon as it's there. I'll announce it in the Facebook group when it's there, because we want to, I say that your goals is to turn your coaching into like full-time, part-time, full-time thing for you. And the best way to do that will be with building an email list of people who are interested in your coaching, so that when you do launch coaching and when you are ready to take on clients, you already have a bunch of warm leads of people who are like, yeah, sign me up. And they're there, right? Let me show you, even right now, if you don't have the tech or the time or the patience to set up an email list, what you can do is say like sign up for a coaching wait list. And literally, it's not showing yet. Waitlist? Let me see. I'm moving my thing around once. Literally Google, go to forms, set up a blank form. I have Millie's coaching waitlist. I made a form called Millie's coaching waitlist. I put this in my link in bio, and I just left it there for a few months before I started coaching. It was like, okay, my next round of one-on-one coaching is going to open back up in August. Sign up to wait for your spot and you'll be the first person to hear about it. I had it up for like 3 or 4 months. Within that time, I gained 238 emails of people who would be interested in my coaching. So then when I was ready to start making money, I sent them all these people. I exported the list in Sheets, uploaded it to my email platform. So you could use Flowdesk. I love Flowdesk. It's pretty freaking fantastic. Upload the CSV sheet, I think that's what it's called, and then send a mass email out saying, hey, you can sign up for coaching or fill out this form. I'm starting coaching. And that's how you can start getting paid. It's as simple as that. And that's really kind of what I want to touch on with your profile, because you are so great with the content already, your aesthetic, the quality of your content, just delivering value and showing up. I don't really have any feedback on how to make videos better. You know what I mean? Because you're already crushing it. I get Shelby vibes from you. This is my friend Shelby. She is goals. And I feel like you would create similar content to her. So if you haven't seen any of her reels, like go binge her reels right now, because I could totally see you doing something like this as well. She's very much like positive mindset, affirmation, self-love. She's a clinical social worker. So she's just like, that's how she's like established her authority, is like, hey, I'm a clinical social worker. This is what I do, you know? And so I would love to see like play around with how you like this. Photo aesthetic, right? I love the food dumps. What if you even did like a reel with the food dumps and you did little videos of them every time? And my favorite way to make videos look good. So for example, some of these videos, let me find one. Yeah, some of these videos, some of these shots look so freaking quality. And the trick, literally all you have to do on your camera, just press the ×2. So it's zoomed in all the way. And then it's like, ooh, wow. I don't know if you can see, but my eye looks really cool. When you zoom it in, it gives just a different vibe. So I think that's one way we could step up the video, because I mean, right now you're already fantastic. I'm kind of losing what I wanted to say. Let me stop. Okay, my biggest advice for you, if you want to be a coach, position yourself as a coach right now. All of your content is great content. There's no feedback or adjusting anything you're already doing or with the stuff that you've already posted. The only thing I would add to your plate is one of the content pillars should absolutely be giving advice, teaching, giving tips, how to blank, 5 ways to blank. Did you know that da 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 da? Fun fact, you know, I don't see enough of those tips. I see a lot of motivation. So here's the thing, we have those value pillars, right? We have education, entertainment, inspiration, and relatability. I see a lot of inspiration and relatability because that's like that motivating stuff of like, oh, how do I always stay motivated? I don't. Boom, I just suck it up. You know, like I saw that video and you're like putting in work. That's motivating. And that's exactly what we want a coach to be. Like we want a coach to be motivated. I want my coach to be motivating me, you know? You've nailed the motivation part. But I'd love to see you giving tips and showing up as a coach in front of the camera a little bit more. Because once you start showing up as a coach, people will start seeing you as a coach. And then they'll be like, I want to hire this person because not only is she giving great tips, but she's showing up. Like, look at those reels. That's motivating me to show up. You have the motivating part down pat. It's doing more of those talking tips. And I only binged like, how many videos did I watch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I randomly clicked on 8 videos of yours. So if I just happened to not click on any where you're like, actually, Millie, I give tips every Friday and I sit in front of the camera. If I missed those, I am so sorry. But I would love to see a little bit more of that from a coaching perspective, because that's really how I became a coach. Was I just started teaching everything that I knew. It wasn't by creating relatable and inspirational stuff. It was by me breaking things down into step-by-step structure. Okay, excuse me. So you want to add working out as a healthy habit. Hey, you want to work out more. You want that to become a habit. Okay, how can you do that? Step 1, pick a workout that you like to do. Do you like going to the gym? Do you like doing yoga? What's the one way to work out that you enjoy? Pick that thing. 2, do that thing once a week. Once a week, that's it. Easy peasy, right? And see how you feel. As you finish those workouts, take a moment to see how you feel. Take a feelings inventory. For me, I don't know why, like I don't always want to go on a run, but when I finish my runs, I feel good. And that's the feeling that we want to, like I want to keep going for. So have those feelings evaluated. After doing it for like 3 weeks, bump it up to 2 times a week, right? Like how can you give those tactical, practical tips of habit building, of creating a routine? How can you establish a workout routine? How do you eat well every single day? Like how do you build that up to becoming a habit? Mindset, how do you just suck it up? You know, like how do you stay motivated? How can you turn that into something that's maybe a talking head teaching segment? So just a few thoughts that I had, because I could totally see you being a coach. You could probably turn that into your full-time thing this year, honestly. I just see it happening. I just see it happening for you. It just makes sense. Looking at your profile, it just makes sense. If you want to double dip and recycle your content to TikTok, do that, because I feel like your type of content will do really well on TikTok. For example, Shelby, the girl that I showed you, she blew up on TikTok before she blew up on Instagram, because that like aesthetic motivational stuff works well over there. And that's the account that she blew up, and everybody trickled over to her Instagram from TikTok. So that is something to think about. I am adding a TikTok section to the course this year. Like I said, for anybody who purchased the Modern Influencer or joined the Modern Influencer, you have access to every single update that I will ever do. And the goal is to turn the Modern Influencer into a course that helps you be like a full-time influencer. Like, it's not just for Instagram tips. I launched it as that, but we're building on top of it. And now you have access to every version in the future. So we're going to be adding the email list, and we're also going to be adding a section on TikTok. So keep an eye out for that. All of that will be added by the end of June. I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited for you. I love your content. I'm a huge fan just from like stalking you before this recording. And I can't wait for you to be a full-time coach, because it's just going to happen. All right. Let me know if you have any questions in the Facebook group, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye. Honestly, I feel like that is one of my favorite audits that I've ever done, because I mean, coming from somebody who is also a coach, I love teaching other people to become coaches in their field. You don't have to be an expert. I think that's what holds a lot of people back from positioning themselves as a coach, is they don't feel like they've reached the end of their journey yet. They don't feel like the expert yet, but you don't have to be some sort of fancy schmancy expert. You just have to be able to teach people what you know and teach people your journey. And being able to do that through social media is such a simple way to do it. If you've made it this far and you're not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to hug the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss when I post my next video. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Follow your joy. Bye.